day 24 on my juice cleanse, and I haven't done a video in a while. It's been maybe even a whole week. But essentially I started taking herbs to help with the recalibration of my physical body. There were a couple of days where I felt really impacted energetically, and I remember coming home from uni just feeling like I needed to sleep. I felt like I'd been thrown around and I was so exhausted, and it was just this invitation to be even more gentle with myself and just to really look after myself. A few days after that, I experienced this a few days I've taken the herbs, I experienced this high again, this joy, this euphoria. It was blissful and it felt like me again. It just felt like me again. And that was one day, which was just, it was so fantastic. Over the weekend, I went back to the Gold Coast to visit my family, and I stayed with them. And that was actually really challenging. Just really seeing the difference in what I have chosen compared to what they've chosen, and also noticing the energetic patterns, of what we choose in our life, the energy that brings forth, and also allows us to, that we embody, the energy that we embody and therefore live, and how that actually impacts other people around us. And today it probably started last night, actually. Just noticing a lot of over the weekend, a lot of anger come up in myself, and towards just these unresolved and imparted patterns within me. And today, or last night should I say, I remember just before I went to bed, I actually had to lay myself on the floor because it's almost as if my grounding just completely felt out of sorts. And I finished having the herbs last night and I just felt so sick. And I just lay on the floor of my bedroom. And I ended up falling asleep for a little while, but it was so regenerative. And I woke up this morning, early hours of the morning, and I actually felt like I was going to vomit. Anyway, the woman that I'm working with, she, just shared how, this is parasites and it's all coming out, and this is the time that they start to really come out. So what I've noticed energetically and emotionally within myself today, so I haven't had any parasites come out, but just energetically, it's been hugely energetic for me. I've bounced in between, so I haven't had any food today, any juices today, and I haven't had any herbs. But I've bounced in between this feeling of ungroundedness and scattered, and also this a little bit of fatigue. And so hence I've just finished having a sleep. I've had to take myself down to out into nature. Yeah, and just really be with Pachamama. I've noticed that I've really needed that. This whole journey so far is noticing just how much the elements really help us to thrive and support us and love us. And, you know, interestingly, just living off the food that they give us, which is in the form of, you know, energy, and it's all an energy exchange. Yeah, so noticing that my sensitivity is kind of getting back to where it has been. Yeah, I just feel a lot clearer, and yeah, just feeling the part within me that loves to travel and loves to explore, and honoring that more, the call to honor that so much more. So that's a little update for day 24. And yeah, just in terms of the parasites, I'm just really thinking about the moments. I had a moment where I was staying with my family, and they were having tacos, and so they were having mince. And I remember smelling the mince and I haven't eaten meat in 3 years, and I haven't had a desire to, but I remember smelling the mince, just being like, oh, I could eat that, you know? And I was like, where is this coming from? But the second time I smelt it, I was quite repulsed, which is my normal response. But just really noticing how the people around us impact us with their patterns, but also how we take that on. And in my case, it was taking it on to want to fit in and belong. And it all comes from, you know, wanting to be loved. But actually, that's not loving. You know, what's loving is me looking after myself. Me choosing what is, you know, really beneficial for myself. So, yeah.